If you're a guitar player, you probably have some pedals and maybe even a pedal board. It can quickly get out of hand. My recent pedal board ended up staying just on the floor in the studio because I never thought I'd say this, but it was actually too big. So time to downsize. So this is my massive pedal board. As you can see, it fits lots of pedals, including my wah, which is really cool, and it looks very tidy and it's great, but it's just very, very big. I have some pedals underneath as well. Pedal boards come in all sizes, and we all want this perfect sized pedal board, but it might be perfect just right now, not in a few weeks, because as a guitar player, if you get into buying and selling pedals, you're in for a long journey. Actually, I think it's a never-ending journey. I want my pedal board to be small enough to fit on small stages, because most of the stages I play are quite small. So the pedal board needs to be small as well. And especially if you bring in a small combo amp, it kind of looks a bit weird with a massive pedal board. Maybe it's just me, but I think that they had to sort of match each other. So the pedal board has to be small enough to fit on small stages, but then at the same time it has to be big enough to fit all my favorite pedals. And how many pedals do you really need? That's a big question. For me at the moment, it's quite a few pedals, but mostly gain stages. That's kind of where because I can't really choose. So I need a few pedals just in case. I used to have this pedal board that was kind of built for my gig rig G2. So it was perfect. But then I came across this massive board that I thought this would be perfect, because then I could fit a few more pedals, I can have plenty of space. The idea was good, and I bought it and I sold my old one, and I bought quite a few more patch cables, because remember, a big pedal board, you will use loads of patch cables, and that's expensive as well for quality patch cables, but that's another story. So I bought this new pedal board, I got it all set up, and I just figured out I can't fit this anywhere I'm playing live. So I ended up I had this is quite a small board as well, and it was cool because I could just fit onto like a gain pedal and a delay, a reverb, maybe some modulation, just a few pedals. It was fine, but compared to what I was used to, it was too small. So now I had two pedal boards. I had one really small and one really big. And I needed that kind of one in between. So I ended up buying my old pedal board back from a friend of mine who's bought it, and he was about to sell it again, so I bought it back. And that's what this video is all about. Downsizing from my massive fancy Schmidt Array pedal board, which was really cool if I'd been playing big stages, but at the moment I'm not that much, so it was a good idea, I think, to downsize and focus on taking out the pedals I don't really need, but then my new pedal board, or my old, which is now new, is so much better suited for me at the moment. So time to take everything off, all the pedals, all the powering, disconnect all the cables. It's not that much work, actually. It is, but to assemble it, to measure all the cables, get the right length for the different pedals, it's a big job. It takes a few hours if you're going to do it properly, but it's worth it in the end. I bought this pedal board with my gig rig G2. It's a switching system where you got 10 loops that you plug each pedal into their own loop, and then you bypass them when you're not actually using them. So the guitar signal doesn't go through all the pedals unless they're switched on from the switcher. It's a great system. There are many videos about it. Gig rig is great. I'm looking to upgrade to one of the new ones, I think, because they have these small screens next to the switches, so you don't need the stickers. I got some old stickers on mine at the moment, but then just they peel off and they disappear and stuff. So it's the new one is it seems like a really nice upgrade. So my old pedal board, it seems like a perfect fit for me. Here is my new pedal board, much more compact. It's a nice flight case. So let's see what it looks like inside. So here's the board. It's great because it will fit the G2 perfectly in front, and you can hide all the power and the cables and stuff underneath the tier, so you can look really tidy. And it's very compact. It's great. So now the job starts to find the right place for the different pedals. The pedals on top are the pedals where I can switch presets or tap tempo, or have like the King of Tone, which are 2 channels, so I can use both channels. All the pedals underneath, they're kind of set where they are. I can always lean down and sort of tweak them, but it's a good idea to have the pedals you want to be able to switch on and off, or tap the tempo, or switch presets or whatever, to have them on top. Or you can also use MIDI. You can connect them via MIDI, so then you can have them underneath and you can just store the presets on the G2, which is great as well. So with this new board, I managed to squeeze most of my favorite pedals. Apart from the wah pedal, or maybe a volume pedal or an expression pedal, they have to be sort of put on the side of the board, which is fine, I guess. But it would be ideally, it would be nice to have it on the board as well. But then that means the board needs to be bigger, and it takes up more space on the stage. And this is quite a flexible system, which is fine for me. So here is the power all connected underneath the tier of the new board. It actually looks quite tidy-ish. So changing back to a smaller pedal board brought my focus back on the pedals. That when you have them on the board, it's you kind of forget, you use them and they work fine, but then when you take them off and you have to change the board and you put them on again, you might clean off the dust and stuff. It's so easy to go out and look for new ones, because you always need another one. So I just bought this drive distortion pedal that I'm waiting for. It's in the mail. It's been on its way to me for a few days now, and the mail goes really, really, really slow when you're waiting. So and it's actually taken a while, so I might have to call them. When I get this pedal, I think this might be not the one, because I need a few more, but it will be another one that I will have to fit on the board. I have to swap something out. So I'm looking forward to that, and I will make some videos about my pedals very soon, because I got some really cool pedals, and I'll do some like comparisons and stuff. And I mean, there are lots of videos about this, but I will do my own. And here are the pedals for now. Old stickers on the G2. I need to update them. Not focusing very well with the camera like this, I can tell, but it's you get the idea. Here's the pedals all connected, all working, ready to go. Now it's time to play. So now my favorite pedals are plugged into the G2, and it's in the flight case, and it's ready to go on a gig tonight actually. So I'm looking forward to use that again. It's a really flexible, it's very compact but very flexible rig I've got at the moment. So if you're looking to build your first pedal board or your 100th pedal board, Please drop a comment, share your experience, share your thoughts, ask questions. I promise you there will be lots more videos from me about pedals, cabling, power, guitars, amps, all good stuff. So I'll see you soon.